What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I am very excited to say that finally, after tons of talk about it, stuff like that, the hero rework is finally here. You can pretty much try, and that's what I'm going to try to do in the next couple of days, is erase everything that you know about the heroes we were using in the past. All their perks, all their bonuses mean absolutely nothing now, and that is sad, but it's for the best, guys. It really is for the best. After playing with this update just a little bit and kind of running it in free form and stuff, I kind of wanted to give you guys a nice, easy lowdown on how it's going to go out and what things that you can possibly do for it. Now, mind you, when I'm going to be showing you my loadout, I do have a lot of heroes, but that's because I've been playing for a long time, and you're not gonna have all the heroes that I have, but you're gonna kind of understand where we're going with these loadouts and what you're trying to build. And I'm going to be showing you things like the team perks, stuff like that. Gadgets, nothing's changed about the gadgets. Don't worry, gadgets are the same. But mainly your bonuses and what the Outlanders and ninjas and stuff are going to be doing. It's going to be kind of a lot, but I'm going to try to brisk over it as fast as possible. So let's get to it. When you look at your heroes now and you go to the section Hero Loadout, there is a nice little section with a crystal ball in the background, a little arcade machine, it's pretty cool looking. And you can see over here that you have your commander. You also have your team perk, and look at these juicy support slots. Here's your gadget slots. You already know what's going on with that. But let's get into it. So say on my loadout, let's just run and gun here. Let's switch over. Let's say Outlander. Everyone likes a Fragment Flurry, but Fragment Flurry, she's not there anymore. There's no such thing as a Fragment Flurry anymore. You're gonna have to rebuild her the best way you can possibly rebuild her, and that's what I'm gonna try to do for you guys right now. Now, this isn't. I'm not showing you any OP builds. I'm not showing you any metas, nothing like that, because to be honest, after looking at all these perks, I don't think there is a certain one way to run something that's going to be way better than the other. It really comes down to how many heroes you have, and it comes down to what your playstyle is. And that's what I absolutely love, because in the old loadouts, there was kind of like metas and OPs and what you should run compared to what you shouldn't run, and what doesn't work and what does work, and you're only kind of leveling yourself off of someone else's game plan. Here, this is going to give you free flow to do whatever it is you're looking to do, and you can build in so many different ways. So let's get started. Let's just say right now, I'm going to make a Fragment Flurry. I'm going to try to mimic that. As you can see, these heroes now only come with 3 abilities. That's all. If you inspect this hero, you can see that there is no more in-between junk. It is just Shock Tower, Teddy, Phase Shift. And then we go over to his perks. Now, here's where his perks are coming in. The Static Cling, as you can see, is a passive bonus granted if this hero is slotted in a hero loadout. Okay, the Commander perk. So basically, the hero loadout is if he's used not as someone you're playing with. He's using as a bonus, right? The Commander perk is when you're actually using him as the playable hero. That's your Commander, is playable hero. And you can see the massive difference. Now, if you're using him as a hero, his Shock Tower applies Affliction, which deals 149% damage for 3 seconds. Okay, that's great, dude. That's really good. And as you can see, it comes with his class perks, the Anti-Material Charge, the In the Zone, and the Loot Llama. Nothing's really changed there with the numbers or anything like that. Everything's really the same. But you can see that there's a little bit of a different menu here. You're missing kind of a lot, and I know it feels naked. You feel a little weird. You're like, whoa, I'm missing so much, and you feel like it's not really good, but it is. It's for the best, guys. It really is. And so let's go ahead and start. Let's choose him. He's assigned as the commander. So basically assigning him as the commander, he's now using the Static Cling. Shock Tower applies Affliction, which deals 149% damage for 3 seconds. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and go to the team perks. Now, this is something here that's going to show all these different team perks here. These are going to be affecting everyone, and it's stuff that all the support members can help you build too. Now, there are some, as you can see, requires Constructor, requires Soldier. So you're not going to be able to choose those unless you're playing as a Soldier or a Constructor, blah, 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 in your Commander slot. But the ones you can use with this build is things like Slow Your Roll. Freeze melee attackers for 2 seconds. Miss monsters are slowed by 43%. As you can see, it says requires 3 heroes with 3 or more stars. That's what's going to get this going. And as you can see, if I clicked it, You can see it's 0 out of 3 because there's no one slotted that's 3 stars or higher. But, you know, as you go and you read these, I'm not going to read them all out for you. You guys can go ahead and play with it yourself. But there's stuff that goes and there's stuff that doesn't. And depending on, these are actually depending on some of the heroes you actually have leveled up. If you don't have some of your heroes leveled up, you're not going to see some of these team perks. That's the thing there. The good news is Epic Games has gifted you rare or epic flux. I'm so sorry, rare flux, legendary flux, stuff like that in the store. They also gifted you legendary flux as just a gift, I believe, and hero XP. So you're able to kind of go and use some of those training manuals they gave you as well, and you know, maybe try to go read these heroes in the collection book and see if they're for you and recruit them. I wouldn't suggest using your actual tickets to redeem them for free because you only have a certain amount of that for the rest of your life here as far as I'm concerned. And I would hold on to those. I would hold on to those real tight. That's my own personal opinion for you because you never know. There's events coming up. There's events, you know, from the past, stuff like that. You don't know what's going to be reworked. Hold on to those tickets. Right now, if you're thinking about recruiting someone from the collection book, use the flux and the training manuals you have. Those can always be earned, bought back, stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. But those redemption tickets, those little silver tickets, those cannot be got back. You can't get those back. Don't do that. Just hold on to those when there's different ways around it, please. I beg of you, man. You'll feel a lot better in the long run. But let's go back to this team perk here. You know, shake it off. There's stuff like this. Decreased duration of elemental status effects by 50%. We know that elemental monsters, when they hit you, like the nature zombies take away your energy. The fire zombies cause, fire damage. The water enemies kind of slow you. This is going to take that off by 50%. So these kind of things here, as you can see when you read, they provide you with an overall team perk there, and you guys can build to it or you guys can build away from it. You have Hunter's Instinct, hero of epic or higher rarity. Now they're always going to have that. They're going to have a little key note there that you're going to have to use in order to actually activate that team perk. Just putting it on there is not going to activate it for you. You're going to actually have to follow what they're saying. So right now, in order for me to activate this, I got to have a hero of epic or higher rarity with at least 4 stars to do this one. And so you put that on there, and it's going to stack. You see how that one is a 0x, 0 times, because this will stack depending on how many heroes you're running of epic or higher rarity, at least 4 stars, right? So if you stack them, you got 5 of those, it's going to stack 5. You got 4 of those, it's going to stack 4. So you're going to be adding to that bonus here that it's going to be giving you depending on how much you stack. So some are going to be like that. Some are, there's going to be a lot of different ones. And we'll get into builds later, guys. In different videos, I'll be having videos coming out here in this whole week. We're going to be testing a lot of builds and stuff like that. I wanted to get you guys this rundown, so let's get into it. Let's go ahead and just choose something nice and easy right off the bat. Let's go Preemptive Strike. It's a nice simple one. Hero of epic or higher rarity with at least 4 stars. Increases damage by 6.5% against full health enemies. Okay, full health enemies, yeah, what if you're shooting them and you do it? It doesn't really count, but at the same time, when I'm running kind of a fragment flurry, I'm kind of in the storm, and I'm waiting for them to spawn, and I drop my shock tower, or I drop my Teddy, and my Teddy starts them off, and stuff like that. I'm not really using guns when I'm using an ability-based hero like this, because that's what, the shock tower was, or fragment flurry that we're trying to build. That's what that person was, is someone who uses less guns and melee, stuff like that, and uses more of the abilities. So let's go into support. So when you click on the support, you can see this little drop-down menu. Now, this is all your heroes. I wouldn't suggest trying to find them through all your heroes. Use the tab. It's there for a reason. And this tab's probably going to be one of your things to go to. Now, right now, it is the team perk match. It's just going to match you with heroes that can give you that team perk. But any hero of epic or higher rarity that's 4 stars is going to give you that. So I wouldn't suggest that. What you're going to want to do is stack with some of the Outlanders, because it's an Outlander. You're trying to build a shock tower. So let's go ahead and look. And there's our infamous fragment flurry. And there it is. Every 39 eliminations gain 1 charge fragment. That's a good one. Why is it a good one? Because basically for the reclaimer, or what she was a reclaimer, it was 60 kills to give you a charge fragment. So if we're trying to rebuild this fragment flurry, that's a good one to have. 39 eliminations, okay, cool. That's way easy because it used to be 60, so that's a bonus right there. Let's find another one here. As you go down, you can read Bear Stare. Teddy fires lasers from his eyes. Now, that's something that Fragment Flurry also came with, so we can go ahead and put that on there as well. See how we're slowly building to the Preemptive Strike because these are epic and higher 4 stars, and we're also trying to build ourselves fragment flurry. There's things that you can also do. Maybe you don't want to build a fragment flurry. Maybe you want to build something different. Maybe you want to throw something different on it and say, okay, eye on the prize. Now, this is a headshot jest. Every 21 headshot eliminations gain a charge fragment. Okay, that's not bad. I mean, if you did that one, let's go ahead and put that one there. You're going to want to stack with that. So 21 gives you a fragment. So what was hers? Hers was 21 headshot eliminations, gain a charge fragment. Okay, so let's say we want to play on that. Impossibility Matrix would be a good one to play on that because spending a charge fragment reduces Teddy and Shock Tower cooldowns by an additional 10%. So every time you're getting a fragment and you throw one down with that fragment, it's going to reduce the cooldown by an additional 10%. So there's things that you guys can definitely do, but unfortunately, and this is bad and good, depending on how long you've played this game, you might not have the heroes to be doing all this or choosing all this or even seeing all this. So you're going to run into a little frustration there. And I already see and I already know what people are going to do. People are going to go recruit heroes out of the collection book. And I just like I said earlier, definitely use your training manuals and your flux. Don't use those silver tickets. Don't use those silver tickets, please. But also be aware that when you go redeem or go try to research those heroes out, just know that like there's always different builds. Don't get all excited and go redeem just because I'm showing you this. I'm just showing you this right now. This is not what I'm saying to run. I'm just trying to show you how the rundown is. And maybe like stuff like this. Maybe you want to take the fragment flurry and make her a pistol specialist as well. You can also do that. See, just add make it count. So now she's doing basically pistol critical hit damage by 75%. She's getting Teddies every time she kills 21 headshots, which would probably be with your pistol damage. You know what I'm saying? You're doing criticals with your pistols. You're also using the fragments you're getting from Eye on the Prize, cooling down for 10%. Your Teddy's now firing beams from the eyes, and every 39 eliminations gain one charge fragment, which is also stacking with the every 21 headshot eliminations gaining fragments. So you see how we're building here. You see how everything now has come full 360, and all these heroes that we used to think were not good because they're reskins. No one really cared about it. I'm like, it's a reskin, and I've said that. I even said that in some of my videos. You can go back and find in my channel. There's videos where I'm like, dude, forget this guy. He's a reskin. No big deal, dude. But now I am so grateful I have that reskin, and I did not delete him, and that's it, guys. You really just got to remember to now it's all about heroes, man. I swear. You break a mini llama open, you get heroes. Just hold on to the blues, man. Hold on to the greens if you don't have that hero. You break open any llama, man. Even like an event llama, and there's some old heroes, not old, but heroes that are from the collection book that aren't event heroes. Hold on to every hero you have, because every hero has a complete different setup. So, and what I mean by that is, look, my Shamrock Reclaimer, even though he's a reclaimer, just like Fragment Flurry, his is Teddy. I don't know if you can see that very well. There you go. These two are reclaimers. They were actually the same skin, it's different skin, same hero. Sorry about that. But as you can see, their perks have changed. Hers is 39 eliminations. His is Teddy fires laser beams. You see how easy that they just took every single hero and switched them out on us. And now, your minds are probably racing like, oh no, why did I delete that? Or why did I do this? Or collection book that? Da-da-da-da-da. But the good news is, now. You gotta, especially for people who are just starting on the game, now, and people who've played this game for a long time probably have a lot anyways. So you just gotta keep that in mind. Don't do that. Real quickly, I would like to take you through some of the loadouts that I built. That was just a play around one. Let's start at the beginning here just to go over a quick view. That was just an Outlander as an example. Here's one that I built just a little bit when I was talking to one of the mods on my channel. He came up with a Shockwave build, and then this is what we came up with. Love Ranger Jonesy was never a hero I touched in the past. Never. It was a collection book, and that was it, But now if you look at him, his increased shockwave radius by 112.5%. Okay, holy cow, But that's what you got to remember. You're going to be building on that. You're going to be building on that shockwave. So now you go down. I chose Keep Out because I love the Keep Out from the frag grenades, man. Definitely did a lot of work. We know what Keep Out does if you ever play with Urban Assault or Master Grenader. And speaking of Master Grenader, There she is right there. Bigger is better. Increased frag grenade radius by 50%. So pretty much I just took this Love Ranger Jonesy with a shockwave and I'm turning it slowly into a better Master Grenader by adding stuff like shockwave energy cost by 33% is decreased. Cluster bombs, grenade damage by 36%. Decreased shockwave energy cost by another 24%. It goes on like that, guys. You can literally take it. It doesn't even matter. Whatever hero you liked or whatever playstyle you liked in the back before today, you can rebuild it, and you can probably rebuild it better. And that's where we're at there. And here's my Fragment Flurry with my Wild Deadeye again. I chose the Ice King, the Frozen Castle. Enemy standing on a structure affected by base is snared by 15%. Enemies that damage a structure affected by base are frozen for 4 seconds. That means anyone that's stepping on my base is being slowed, first of all. And then when they finally get to the objective, they're going to hit the wall and be frozen for 4 seconds. That's more than enough time to do damage. I also chose Hunter's Instinct. I was just messing around for eliminations during evening or night. Grant 0.24% damage, and they stack 40 times, stuff like that. But, you know, you got your favorites in here. You got Power Modulation from Heavy Base, or Power Base Nox, sorry. Yeah, Feel the Base from Heavy Base. War of the Rosies. Now, Rosies wasn't my favorite thing to use, but it seems like a lot of constructors got the Rosie. So you gotta have to play on that, and that's why I went with Rosie damage by 25%. You got the old Lofty Architecture from Kyle. Racking up the coal, each Rosie elimination increases Rosie damage by 4% up to a maximum of 30 stacks. But as you can see, these two, Krampus and Rosie, were reskins of the same, you know, Rosie character, and now they've changed. And that's kind of what I want you guys to realize is some of these heroes, even though they were reskins, have changed. So hopefully you held on to them. If not, it's time to really start holding on to your heroes. There's no reason to get rid of any heroes from here on out unless you have like multiple duplicates of it. When it comes to actually loading into a mission, let's just go ahead and say I load into a mission. That's what I like about this. Make sure we're private there. Is when you load out, now you have your loadouts. There it is. It's almost like, you know, a Call of Duty game or something that you played. You have preset loadouts. You don't have to switch your hero every time now. You don't have to say, oh, what am I going to run as? As you can see, it's over there. You hit L2. There we go. There's my Ice King build. There's my Deadeye build. There's my Love Ranger Jonesy build. You see how all this works? It's very simple, very good. I mean, if you really need to edit your gadgets, all you have to do is hold triangle. It takes you into the actual menu if you really want to fix that loadout or make it completely different if you didn't feel like you spent enough time with it. But I do highly recommend that you guys spend enough time thinking and using your characters and your heroes wisely and setting them up, because it's going to save you a lot of time in the long run, and it's going to make you feel a lot better about what you're running. Also, when you go to the collection book, just you can look, just go take a look, go inspect some of these heroes and see what they're going to be doing for you, and try to keep in mind what you're trying to build. Like that's the main thing. You're going for pistols, you're going for commando, you're going for whatever it is. But yeah, guys, I'm going to be having more videos in the future here in the next week. I'm going to have a couple more videos. I'm going to start showing some new hero builds. And I just want to emphasize right now, even though I show you a build, it is not the best. There's no OP. This is the better than everything else build. It doesn't work that way anymore. It's just my personal preference on what I would play with. And if you don't have those heroes, okay, so be it. There's other heroes to supplement. And that's what my videos are going to be about. I'm going to be showing you a couple different loadouts. We're going to be going through loadouts for, like I said, a Fragment Flurry if you like playing that. I'm going to be doing a loadout for a Ninja. I'm going to be doing a loadout. I'm going to be just going through it all. So stick around, definitely. As always, you can catch me on Twitch. I do stream Gooch_V. Go ahead and come out. I stream like 6-7 days a week. I stream for a long time, and we have a really great community out there, and I do giveaways all the time. If you're just starting the game, don't worry. We'll take you to some nice missions, get you started. We'll drop you off with some stuff. I love helping new players out because I feel like a lot of people start the game out and they just get a little overwhelmed or it becomes too much for them, and they give up when actually the fun starts when you start getting higher power level. That's when the real fun starts. So like I said, guys, come check me out on Twitch. I hope this video kind of helped you out and you got a little chance to see what was going on with it. If you have any questions, join our Discord. Definitely come to my Twitch channel, join our Discord, come hang out. I'm always willing to answer questions. And other than that, I hope to see you guys in my next video. Please, if you like the video, hit the like, maybe subscribe, put those notos on, man. Make sure you get notified when I am doing videos. Other than that, guys, have fun gaming, and I'll see you next video.